Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about AG missions and what the purpose of AG missions are. So, the entire goal of the AG missions is to bring the hope of Jesus to various relational, ethnic, cultural, and needs groups. Now, this goal sounds simple in theory, but is actually hard to achieve. Because one, not everybody wants to be a missionary and do that. And two, the people that do want to do that sometimes don't because of fear. There is actually one of the videos in the Pathways course on the AG missions topic. It's the Inconvenient Loss by Dig Brogdon. And he actually tells the story of going to this event where there's this book and it says write the one reason why you don't do what God is calling you to do. And he says that every page on there has the same word multiple times or just once, but it's on every single page, and that word is fear. Oftentimes, as people, we don't do things that we don't want to do because of fear, either of the unknown or fear of what our peers will think if we do that certain thing. And unfortunately, missionary work is one of those things. I don't want to say shortage, but there's not quite the amount of people that we need as missionaries and as a church. We don't have the people that we need sent out into the world to truly fulfill the call of missions that the church has over it. But in that video, The Inconvenient Loss, Dick goes on to tell us stories about missionaries who are currently out in the field or have been out in the missions field. And he tells the stories of them being bold and them having fear of the unknown, yes, but doing what God is calling them to do despite that fear. And because of their boldness and bravery, they lead people to Christ. They spread his love. They save people's lives because they are bold enough and brave enough to go out into the hard places, into the scary parts of the world where Christianity isn't welcome or isn't wanted. And despite knowing that, they go out and share it. And Christ is with them and empowers them. I'm sure a good amount of you watching this have read and or heard this verse before. It's the Great Commission, and it's in Matthew 28:19 through 20. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. This is a chunk of verses that if you have been in the church for an amount of time, I'm sure you've heard. It's fairly commonly used. And because it's such commonly used, I think it's hard for us to actually understand and hold on to all of it because it is such an encouragement for us. Christ is saying that he will be with us to the very end of the age, that he doesn't leave us. He's always by our side, that he is going to walk through those hard things with us, the things that might scare us, the things that we look at and go, yeah, no, that's impossible. I can't do that. Christ is with you and he looks at it and says, yes, you can, because I am going to empower you. And it's such an encouragement for us that as Christians, we should have that fear. Yes, that's a natural response to things that we either don't want to do or that look intimidating, is to be afraid of it. But because we have Christ with us, it shouldn't hold us back the way it does. I hope this encourages you to look at missions, whether it's with AG or not with AG, but I encourage you to look at missions and deeply consider it for your lives, because we can always use more missionaries to go out and spread the word and love of God into whatever community it may be. Have a good day, everyone.